OC Sports, presented on Oceanic Time Warner Cable, is sponsored by Bank of Hawaii and Kaiser Permanente.
Back for set number 4. Hawaii losing the third set 25-23. So Irvine now leading in this match 2-1. And they win this fourth set, they win the match. Remember, they will play again on Sunday. And then UCLA will come in for 2 later in the week.
Charlie Wade and Jeff Hall talking things over there about how they're going to slow down Carson Clark. He's just ripped up the Warriors here in the last couple of sets. He's got 17 kills, hitting .433, about 100 points, 130 points over his normal average. So they've got to find some way to slow him down. Meantime, Stephen Hunt, 13 kills on his side of the net. He's hitting .290. That's above his average. Nick West having a big night, hitting over 400. Taylor Averill hitting .375. Big night for him. And there you see Clark. I think 2016, if he continues to play volleyball, 2016 we could see him on the Olympic team, and he's big time hitting it from that opposite position.
So we move into the fourth set. Hawaii with a front row of Averill, West, and also Stephen Hunt. Viscaro will be the setter. Costello is the libero. And Taylor Averill is in the back row. Serving will be J.P. Marks. Crowd quiets as we begin the fourth set. Marks puts it into the net. Not an auspicious beginning that time for Hawaii.
Looked like he missed his last serve, so it looked like he took a little bit off there and got less aggressive.
Daniel Stork serving now for Irvine. Stork with a big toss. The ball is hit over by West, saved by Viscaro. Costello sets up Hunt, triple block. That block is all the way to the back and out.
Stephen Hunt's starting to feel it now. I think he wants the ball set to him, whether he's got 1, 2, or 3 blockers. I think he just wants the ball right now. He keeps asking Sam, give it to me.
Has 14 kills, hitting .312, as you mentioned. Serving will be West. Line drive back, that's coming over by the bench. And right there is Dano. Great save by Dano. Viscaro goes to Hunt, and that's off the double block. Dano and McDonald. Stephen Hunt, he could get the call in this fourth set. Irvine, of course, knows that.
Nick West with a pretty good toss that time and a nice jump serve, aggressive, which is what I think you have to do against this Irvine team.
West. That's long.
Ooh, not by much.
Good job by Brinkley. Took a chance. Looked at it as it went by him.
Mike Brinkley's done a nice job of running that passing formation. He getting some good digs as well.
Here's Dano. Tied at 2. Fourth set. The ball dug up by Costello. Hit over by Lofi. And again, a great job of Viscaro. That combination, Costello, Viscaro, and then Lofi.
The scouting report is Lofi doesn't get set that much, but you know what? Lofi's really come through, and Viscaro's really connecting well with him. 6 kills. Even got a couple of digs.
Hawaii leading 3-2. Stork, ball hit over McDonald. So we are tied at 3 in this fourth set.
Lofi's putting up pretty good hitting numbers tonight, but yet to get a block. And he's been Hawaii's #1 blocker all year.
McDonald serving. Dug up by Costello. Viscaro. Hunt hits it over. Saved by Stork. Ball is hit over by Dano. Diving dig by Costello. Played off the net. Costello gets it across, and now they say no, double hit is called. Coach Sparad getting up off the bench. And Dixon Chun agreed with him. Serving is McDonald. That ball hit over by Lofi from Viscaro, and again Costello. Costello with the pass.
But Lofi's having a field day tonight. Known more for his defense than his offense, but tonight he's doing just the opposite.
He's
now got 7 kills and 10 tries, hitting 700.
Ball comes over. There's Dano. Stork. Dano out of the back row, up and over the tape, and just ripping it to the floor. Actually, Lofi is known for his world-class calves.
There you go. Watch Dano coming out of the back row. He's got good hops, great arm swing.
Clark serving. Hunt. Scarrow. That ball hit over by Averill. Comes back. Scarrow. And that time it was hit by Marks, but the triple block was up and he hit it into a wall.
Irvine really does a good job on broken plays, getting 3 blockers up, making it very difficult on the attackers.
Clark to serve. 6 serving 4 in the 4th set. Clark gets it over. That ball is dug up by Averill. Hit over. There's the hit by Clark. That'll be returned by Hawai'i. Big hit that time by Averill.
Oh, they thought the ball was going to Lofi again because they've been going to Lofi so much lately. And Viscaro fooled him and went back to Averill. No blockers up. Watch this. Both players go up. Both Tilly and D'Amore go up, and Averill has, that's like a hitter's dream when you have no blockers up there.
That's like the freeway with no traffic.
There you go. Averill got 8 kills now. 1 air hitting 368. Big night for Taylor Averill against his former teammates.
Serving this Lofi. Lolly pops it over. Big hit that time, and that is good. That is good by Dano. Dano again.
Notice earlier in the match, they're going to Tilly out of the back row. The longer the match goes, they tend to go to Dano out of the back row.
Hunt quickly puts it over left-handed. Brinkley with the save. Dano hits it cross court and hits it out. Point for Hawai'i. Irvine leading by 1. Averill will serve now for Hawai'i. West in that front row along with Viscaro and Marks into the net by Averill. Service error. Hawaii cannot afford those. It may be early in the 4th set, but that can come back to haunt you. Serving is D'Amore. Ball dug up by Hunt. Viscaro. That's it over by Avery. That'll be returned. Averill. Here's Hunt from behind the 3-meter line. Saved by Clark. Stork. And Dano hits it. And that went off the block. A point for Irvine. Dano is becoming a real problem, along with Clark. That's a big 1-2 punch now for Irvine. 9-6, Irvine leading by 3 here in the 4th. D'Amore puts it into the net. So Hawaii continues to hang around. They trail by 2. Marks will go back to serve.
Important for J.P. Marks, I think, to get his groove back with his serve, because he has a very good serve when he's aggressive. That was much better. Forced a bad pass.
Dug up by Brinkley. That was hit by Clark. Clark whistles that ball right by West and down in the back row.
Yeah, this once again shows how difficult it is to block a left-hander if you don't have any left-handers in practice to go against. Tough to pass his serve. It's tough to block his swing.
Stork serving. Hunt, Viscaro, back to Hunt. Off the block, chased down by Tilly. Clark gets it across. Costello. And Hunt able to hit it off the block.
You know, Stephen Hunt earlier in the package before the game said, you know, one of the things I love about playing against Irvine is I get to go against Carson Clark right there, eyeball to eyeball. It's one of the things that really fires him up, gets him going, and he got a little taste of it just then.
Nick West serving for Hawaii. 8 serving 10. That ball dug up by Brinkley in the back row to Stork. Put over by McDonald. And McDonald, that ball was not hit really so that you could anticipate it. It came over as a kind of an offering, and having trouble with it at that time was West. 11 serving 8. And here's Dano. That is long.
But Dano's just going 110% on his attacks at the net, his serve. He's bringing it all.
Biscaro to serve now for Hawaii.
See who Biscaro picks on with his little, well, he's not going to go the jump float, he's going to go his jump serve.
I got by Brinkley here. Stork, Clark. Ball, Costello still alive. Ball hit over and down that time. A nice hit. Nice hit by Averill.
Nick Costello's going to remember this for a long time. He dug with one hand one of the premier attackers in the country, Carson Clark, and then Averill goes up against 3 blockers again and finds a way to beat them.
Biscaro gets it across, waiting for it is Stork, short set. And there is Dano. Costello with a brilliant save. The ball is hit by Hunt, goes off the block and out. That's a point for Hawaii. 5th tie here in the 4th. We're tied at 11. And Hawaii playing right now brilliant volleyball.
Hawaii's putting together some pretty good connections here, some pretty good digs, some nice swings in transition.
Biscaro getting ready to serve for Hawaii. Brinkley here, Stork waiting. Short set, McDonald. As that ball just whistles by the ear of Lofi. And it's 12-11 Irvine here in the 4th game.
Hey, Stork does a nice job of setting McDonald. Even when the ball's passed to the 8-foot line, he'll still set McDonald there, a quick set.
McDonald serves it into the net.
McDonald's tough to defend when he hits that quick set on the 8-foot line or 6-foot line.
Tied for the 6th time here in the 4th set, and serving will be Stephen Hunt. Hunt now with 17 kills, hitting .333, and he will serve for Hawaii as we are even in the 4th. Hawaii needs to win this 4th set to take it to the 5th, but Hunt puts it into the lower part of the net. That could signal some fatigue.
Could be a little fatigue, but it could be he was trying to hit too difficult to serve there. I think he was trying to show that he was going to hit down this line, and he was going to turn to the other line and kind of open up his hand, but a little bit too gimmicky.
Carson Clark serving. Costello. Biscaro. Ball goes cross-court by Marks, and it's out. That's a point for Irvine. 14-12, Irvine leads.
Boy, J.P. Marks had a wide open court there. He's got to keep those balls in and be a more high percentage player on the outside.
Clark ready to serve again into the net. Never got over the tape. 14-13, Hawaii stays close. Marks is in the front row along with Averill and along with West. Serving for Hawaii is Johan Timmer, the New Zealander. Twirling the ball, waiting for the whistle. Well, he's already heard the whistle. Now he gets it across, and he hits it long. 15 for Irvine, 13 for Hawaii. We'll take this television timeout in the 4th set. Here's a look at Carson Clark, who has played magnificently well in this game. 8 17 kills, hitting .424. The All-America, second team All-America, which begs the question, if he was second team, who was first team?
Well, he didn't make first team all 3 years. I think he made first team 2 of the 3 years, and 1 year he was a little bit off, and he might have been injured as well. He could have been injured.
2011 he was second, 2010 he was first, 2009 he was second.
Yeah, so whoever was ahead of him had to be pretty good. You're right.
Serving is Tilly. Hawaii trying to return it. And they go to Marks. Marks is blocked back. Blocked back by D'Amore.
Set just a little bit too tight for Marks. I think Marks needs a little more room. I think he likes hitting the ball from off the net a little more rather than, Hunt likes it tight, and I think Marks likes it a little bit further off the net.
Tilly to serve. Hawaii starting to slip a bit here in the fourth. That's not good news.
Hawaii's got 2 timeouts left. I think Charlie Wade should use one early and not let Irvine get too far ahead and not get too much separation.
Biscaro, look at how elevating, hitting that ball, chased down by Clark. Getting the ball over is Stark. Stork. The ball is hit by West.
What a dig by Brinkley.
And then Dano is blocked by West. Dano had everything. I mean, he had that atomic arm cocked and ready.
Irvine had 2 great digs in that rally. It ended with Dano hitting into the block and West celebrating right there. Look at that celebration. There's a happy guy.
16-14. Hawaii now trailing by 2.
Who used to be an Anteater, and he's happy to be a Warrior.
He's a Warrior. Serving is Averill. That is an ace. That goes off Brinkley.
And I believe that's only Hawaii's second ace of the night. Hunt had one, and there's the second ace of the night. And that's what Hawaii's got to do to play at this second-ranked team in the country. They've got to be aggressive from behind the service line.
Hawaii showing their mettle, showing their stick-to-itiveness here in the fourth. Averill serves. Brinkley pops it up, waiting for it as Stork. Gives it to D'Amore. That goes off Costello. And D'Amore able to answer back.
Good pass up by Brinkley that time. He took a pretty good heater there and popped it up nicely so that Stork could set D'Amore.
Brinkley's like the little kid in the neighborhood that goes up to the big guys and says, "Hey, can I play with you fellas?"
Well, he's playing with the big boys. I'll tell you, he's playing well.
And doing, yes, very well.
As is his counterpart.
As is his counterpart, Costello, yes. The sport has room for everybody. So D'Amore will go back to serve now for Irvine. (17) serving 15. That is dug up by Marks. Hit over by West. From behind the 3-meter line, there's Tilly. Hunt. Hunt hits it off the block. And that will work its way to the floor for a point. The ball went off Stork. Stork tried the best he could. But there you see Stephen Hunt. Stephen Hunt now with 18 kills.
And Tilly making a great dig in the middle of that rally. Hunt ending the rally with his power job cable.
Serving will be Marks. Tilly, Stork, big hit over by Dano, saved by Costello. But Costello could not get Stephen Hunt in a position to really attack. And it's 18-16, Irvine leading by 2 here in the fourth set. Irvine leads in this match 2-1. Hawaii took the opening set. Then it was Irvine, and then it was Irvine again.
Dano picks up his 15th kill. He's hitting 312s. Those are some good numbers. Clark hitting 424.
Here's Stork. Serving. Stork gets it in. There's Hunt. Biscaro. Hunt, and that's blocked. Solo block by Clark. So the 2 main attack machines went at each other there.
Well, the last time Hunt got Clark when he tooled him off the end line. This time he tries to tool him again, but Clark, very disciplined, forces that right hand back into the court.
Irvine leading now 19-16. That time Stork curves it off the court. And that is a point for Hawaii. They come back to a 2-point deficit. Lofi comes back into the front row. Costello goes out, and serving will be Nick West. West with 8 kills, hitting .333. Gets it in. That ball is dug up and then hit over by McDonald.
Boy, how about McDonald? How about this guy was playing club volleyball at University of Arizona just 3 years ago, and now he's unstoppable tonight. Just one kill right after another.
He's playing club volleyball?
Club volleyball. University of Arizona does not have a college team, so it's a club team. They got to play for fun in the club. There's a collegiate club championship that has about 300 teams. Those are all the teams that aren't the NC2A ones, obviously. Division 1, 2, or 3. It's just club volleyball. He calls up John Spraw right there and says, hey, after they won the 2009 championship, says, can I come play for you guys? Spraw says, I think I got room for you.
Dano serving 20, serving 17, dug up by Hunt. Piscaro back to Hunt. Double block is up and down. They waited for it. They anticipated it. They seemed to be reading Hawaii's game plan right there. Because right there was Stork and also Clark. 21-17. Irvine closing in on this match, 21-17 in the fourth. Irvine leads 2-1. And Dano, the troublemaker, he will serve. This is the biggest lead that Irvine has had here in the fourth set. That's dug up by Costello. Hunt goes cross court. The ball is hit over by Averill off of Stork, and that goes off the court.
Dana with a great serve. Costello couldn't handle it. Hunt puts up a beautiful set. Averill, once again, cementing his job at the opposite position, delivers. Averill with 10 kills now, hitting .409.
18 serving 21. Biscaro serves. That ball is dug up by Brinkley, Stork, and then McDonald. McDonald now with a total of 12 kills. He's hitting an amazing .444.
And only 3 errors all night long in 19 swings.
Chris Austin has come back in for the 4th time. Comes in at the end of every set to serve. Hunt is right there, pounds it off the block, the ball goes out. So Hunt just keeps the pressure on. Brinkley comes back in. And Stephen Hunt will serve. Stephen Hunt, all of the potential rests on his shoulders, and he knows it. Hunt serves. The ball dug up by Tilley to Stork, and then to Clark.
Clark's just got it going on now. He's feeling in such a groove. He has such good rhythm and tempo right now. He and Stork really connecting well. He's just very difficult to block, very difficult to dig.
19 kills now for Clark. He serves an ace. And now it is the final point, or the potential final point of this match for Irvine, 24-19 over Hawaii. The match, when you look at it, when you look at these two teams, you see Hawaii plays in fits and spurts. As you take a look, did he step on the line? Did he step on the line?
Pretty close. Pretty close.
Doesn't matter now.
The officials right there watching, that's all they're supposed to do there, like they watch an out ball. They're supposed to watch the feet on services. So that official's been pretty good all night long. I doubt they missed it.
But Hawaii plays in fits and spurts, and when they do, they play very well, at times brilliantly well. But when you look at the two combatants in this particular match, more consistent more consistent with the pressure was Irvine. That's why they're number 2.
I would agree. We'll look again at Carson Clark's jump serve. That looks like it's okay.
Yeah.
It's definitely close, though. I think if I was his coach, I'd say, hey, take another step back and don't cut it so tight. But, he was overdue to deliver. He averages, a couple aces per match. And I believe that's his first one of the night, or second one of the night. So
24-19. And Hawaii up against it here in this 4th set. Hawaii winning the first set 25-23. Then Irvine 25-20, 25-23. And here we are in the 4th set. Irvine leading 24-19. So they are thoroughly in control. These two teams will play again on Sunday night. Hope you can make your plans to be with us here at the Stan Sheriff Center. This was a high-quality match throughout. That's why the MPSF is the #1 conference in men's volleyball in the country. Serving is Clark. Ball is hit by Hunt. That's blocked back. Costello. Ball is hit over that time by Averill. That'll be returned. Clark. Good diving dig that time. But hit over and down by Welch as the ball came back over. Welch. Rather not Welch, excuse me. Hughes. Hughes of UC Irvine finally ends it. As Hawaii tried the best they could, but they lose it in 4. 25-19 in the 4th. What do you think?
Well, I think they have nothing to be ashamed of. They played well all night long against a very good Irvine team who many people think have as legitimate a shot of winning the national championship this year as any team in the country. So for Hawaii to play as well as they did, I think they should be proud.
Take a look at this last play again. It comes over, great diving dig that time. And there you see Hughes as the ball goes by Lofi, and then Hughes is able to hit it back and it goes down. That was the match point. Hawaii is now 6-6 on the season. They are 3-4 in the MPSF. And Irvine extends their season 8-2, and they are 4-2 in the MPSF. Good match, high-quality match. That was worth the price of admission. But Hawaii falls here in 4 to Irvine. Waiting for Dan Devone to talk to Charlie Wade. Charlie comes over and they appear ready.
Thanks so much, Jim. Well, Coach, we do this and we talk from time to time what you guys weren't able to do. Is this just one of those cases where this team is just that good?
Well, they're pretty good, and we played at a pretty high level. I think my team's still getting better. We're working hard, and we played at a pretty high level for most of the night, and they're pretty talented. I mean, they got as much talent as anybody in the country, so disappointed with the outcome, but we're going to keep coming back at them.
How difficult is it to defend a left-handed attacker like Clark?
Well, he spends the summers with the national team. He's been one of the best players in the league since he got here, and he's good, no doubt.
I know you're not into moral victories, but if this is arguably the best team in the country, you're not that far behind.
Well, we're closing the gap. For the fans that came out and saw us a month or so ago, it was quite an adventure, and we're closing the gap for sure.
What sort of adjustments can we see 2 nights from now?
Well, we kind of unfolded the way we wanted to. We just got to execute. We're there a little bit. It's just, whether it's hitting a little smarter in transition or being a little more accurate with our setting or somebody going off and have a good turn from the service line. But, you just got to play a little higher level, a little longer.
All right, Coach, we'll see you back here Saturday.
Thank you, Aloha.
All right, over to you, Jim.
Okay, Bank of Hawaii presents the players of the match. And, of course, Carson Clark, 19 kills, hit 429 and had 9 digs. Stephen Hunt, 19 kills. He had 289 and he had 5 digs. So you can see these two take on the personalities of their team, and they went up against each other tonight. Good match.
It was a good match. I agree with everything Charlie Wade said. He said, we're closing the gap. He said a month ago, you might go watch us play. It might have been a little adventure. He says, we're working hard, and they are working hard, and they played at a very high level. for a long time tonight, but just not long enough in spurts. It sort of came in fits and spurts instead of being long periods of consistency.
So Hawaii loses in 4. Coming up next, post-match conversation. Stay with us, everybody, and thanks for watching. This is Jim Leahy along with Chris McLaughlin.